It's your boy, Adi Yahic, here with Godspeed Audio, here to show you the way to the best music of the week every week. In with me today, we have...
Once again, it's your boy, Ismail
Diarra. He's a regular. Another regular.
Hey guys, it's Gabe again. I'm also back. I'm glad to be back.
Thank you. You should be glad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you missed last week. We were talking about you. We were kind of talking
smack.
Yeah, we were talking smack.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
Am I not wanted in the room right now?
You are. We definitely want you. We definitely do want you.
Last week was a roast session. He took some L's.
Yeah, I took a lot of L's last week.
Why was that?
If you missed that, go check it on YouTube.
In the archives?
Yeah, it's on YouTube now. So all my shows are on YouTube. Godspeed Audio. Look it up. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, album of the week this week is Brick Body Kids Still Daydream by Open Mike Eagle. Have you guys heard it before?
You've been trying to force it down my throat for the past 2 weeks, so yeah.
I wouldn't say Audie's been forcing it on me, because I already knew who Open Mike was. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really dived into this album that much, but I've always been about Open Mike Eagle. You know, he had 2 projects that I was listening to a few years ago. I really enjoyed them. I think one was called something comedy or whatever, and then it had one of my favorite songs, like Ziggy Starfish or whatever, something like that. But yeah, I'm into Open Mike. He's cool. Yeah,
Open Mike is really cool. Actually, I haven't heard of him before this song. I saw him. I saw this review on Pitchfork, and they liked him. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trust Pitchfork, which is something I don't usually do. But I listened to it, and Pitchfork was right. So I got to give Pitchfork credit for this one. Thank you, Pitchfork. What was that?
Credit where it's due.
Yeah, thank you, Pitchfork, for showing me this album.
For sure,
my favorite album of the week. First song on it is legendary Iron Hood. So we're gonna play that for you, Open Mike Eagle. That's legendary Iron Hood by Open Mike Eagle. What a song. Very groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll say from the stuff that I did know of Open Mike Eagle, what really drew me to him was I don't know if the word dark is the best one to describe it, but it was really introspective, and it seemed like he was talking about subject matter that wasn't the usual, you know? The vibes I'm getting off of this song, they're a little different, you know? But you gotta love his flow, you know? And I wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics right there, so I don't know what he's talking about anymore. But I will say that I feel like he's switching it up a little bit with the instrumentals he's choosing. I don't know if that's the way throughout the whole album, but I liked what I heard.
Yeah, I feel like Chicago rap is in a good place right now.
It is. Chicago rap is in a good place.
Because this dude's from Chicago.
He is from Chicago. From the projects. That's really what this album is about. This album's about him living in the projects, like brick body buildings, which is what he's talking about, are buildings that were built in Chicago, almost like Section 8, what they have around here. It's built for low-income families.
Like projects.
Yeah, projects. But they didn't really... So what happened was Chicago built them, but the state of Illinois didn't like them. So they ended up destroying some of the buildings. So... that's what this album is about, partially. It's about his life in the projects, and it's about how his aunt's building was destroyed. And actually, I played you guys the song last week because it was released. The single was released a week before the album, and it was called "My Auntie's Building," and that's a song about his auntie's building being destroyed. And it's very abrasive, very industrial sounding.
Why was it being destroyed?
Because
eminent domain, you mean? Like they needed to, or?
Yeah, it was eminent domain. They just destroyed it because they wanted to build something else, or they thought would be nicer there.
Someone's trying to mess her up or something.
No, they just evacuated it and they destroyed the entire building.
Yeah.
And it was very angry, very different from this song. It was the very last song of the album, and it was very angry. So he starts out really chill, and then he leaves the album off with that song, and it's he's very angry, you know. And it's kind of
so would you say it progresses up to that point, or it just comes out of nowhere?
It kind of progresses, but it does seemingly come out of nowhere because the song before is 95 Radios, which is the next song I'm gonna play for you guys. And 95 Radios is a very chill song, very very similar to legendary Iron Hood, but every single song kind of has this like industrial sort of sound to it, but that industrial sound does progress as the songs go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he's going off with the album, and like little do you know that's how it's gonna end up. Like you wouldn't really see it coming. But obviously he's got that industrial motif that continues.
Yeah.
If that's the right word.
I think his goal was to make it very
mellow to a point, and then
yeah, exactly. He kind of wanted to surprise you. Like I when I listened to this album, when I enjoyed the entire thing, but in the last song, and I just kind of like left it angry.
That's
you know?
the same exact way. I mean, I'm not angry, but kind of opposite maybe. But catching me off guard, like Yeezus with Bound 2.
Yeah.
You know, I'm listening to it all. You know, you finally get to send it up.
Yeah,
and then you think that the final finale is going to be another angry one. And then you get Bound 2. Yeah. You're like, whoa, wait a minute there. So I guess that's the same thing that Open Mike Eagle was playing here.
Yeah, but kind of like the opposite way.
Open Mike, like his voice is kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
He does have a weird voice, and if I were to criticize him about anything, like his voice sometimes is
a little off-putting, but
he sounds like a nerd.
It could be
a little bit, yeah.
But like he kind of looks like a nerd.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
Yeah, he kind of is, but his voice is very monotone.
Yeah, it can be pretty monotone.
It kind of reminds me of No Name a little bit. But
yeah, I
guess a little bit more.
I can see that actually.
I don't want to say poetic, but a little bit more lyrical.
When Open Mike sings, he kind of has a little bit more diversity, I guess, to his voice. But when he's rapping, it is pretty monotone. So the next song I'm playing for you guys is 95 Radios, and I rarely ever say this, but watch the music video for that. I think it's really cool. It doesn't really explain much, but
it's worth watching.
And like it starts with Open Mike, and he's like a news reporter, right? And he looks like a nerd, which is why I said he kind of is a nerd. But he's asking, like, apparently, like, what's supposed to happen is, like, in Chicago, like, they're out of power for a week, like, in, like, a low-income area. And he's asking the people, like, how'd you guys live without the power? And it's like, well, we were fine, you know? Like, he's like, how'd you guys listen to music? And he's like, well, I just played it off my radio. Like, everything I have is in tapes, you know? Yeah. So then after that, like, the guy starts playing a song off the radio.
And that's this song.
And it's this song,
nice.
95 Radios by Open Mike Eagle. Could you find your radio?
Dude, I don't think I'll ever need a radio if I can just listen to that one song over and over again.
It's not that deep, bro.
It's not that deep. But
that was a great song, dude.
It was. It
was definitely a good song.
95 Radio still won't make up like just listening to that song.
But to me, that's a song you like listen to when you're depressed and staring at a wall.
Yeah, well, I disagree with you. We were talking about this during the break.
Chilling with the homies.
Yeah, but this is like a chilling song. Like I can imagine this like you're just like in the car, you know, like driving, like all four of you, and you're just chilling, listening to this song, you know, you're like just smiling, having a good time. I don't think it's a song I listen to when I'm depressed.
That song gives me two vibes. It gives me the vibe of like, oh, let me just stare at a wall, get all my feels out, A. And then B, the second one is like, oh, like this is what I want to listen to before I have happy dreams.
I mean, as long as you enjoy it and as long as you know what you want to listen to. I mean, I'm not one to tell you what you can't and cannot do when listening to it.
I can't disagree with you though, which I am doing.
Wait, bro, you just said I can't disagree with you.
I said I can disagree with you, which I am doing.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything not to like about that song.
I mean, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Would you like actually, Gabe, would you like listen to it by yourself like at home?
Yeah, I'm being real here. Like I actually do like that song.
Cause I
didn't say this about the first one. I was like, dude, this is actually a really good song.
All right, yeah. Cause I can see you were enjoying it during the break. I was too. I don't think you. I don't know. I can't imagine someone who isn't like immediately against rap whenever they hear the word rap, like not enjoying the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is one of those go-tos. Like, what'd you say about rap? It's not good. Play some 95 Radios. Like that's one of these songs.
All right.
So this would not be my go-to to change someone's mind about rap.
No, but it's one of them.
Nah.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't say go-to.
It's
but it's an example.
It's pretty. It's not going to be like top 30 on the list.
Top 1,000.
So
it'll definitely be top 1,000 because if you're not in top 1,000, actually that's not true. I was gonna say if you're not top 1,000, it's just a trash song.
If it's taking you 1,000 songs to figure out if rap is for you, then maybe it isn't.
Yeah,
maybe it isn't. But so that's the second to last song on the album. So that's like one of the final takes you get of it.
One of the highlights.
Yeah. And the next song I'm gonna play for you guys is Brick Body Complex, and this really shows
Is the
like,
title track? Or what was the name of the album again?
Brick Body Kids Still Daydream, which I think we need to talk
Complex.
about.
Okay.
We need to talk about this. Isn't that not a great album title? Indie rappers honestly have like some of the best album names.
Give us another example. I think you name dropped it on the show
He's
a
gonna
few
talk
weeks ago.
How much you want to bet he's gonna talk about? May God bless your hustle.
That's exactly what I was gonna
yeah.
talk about. But all right, whatever.
You took the bait. You took the bait.
I did, but so it's kind of the title track. There's one song called Brick Body Complex, another song called Daydreaming in the Projects. So it's like a little bit of like, you know, kind of like what Good Kid, Mad City did. We had one song called Good Kid
and then Mad City.
Mad City.
Yeah.
And they're back to back, actually.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so this song really shows like the industrial sound that he kind of goes for.
You keep on alluding to it.
Yeah, you keep
I
saying
keep
industrial
alluding to
sound.
it.
What does industrial sound
I want to hear
mean?
this right now.
I'm trying to figure out how I can describe industrial.
No, I was just saying that like
Yeah,
you
no.
keep saying it. So
I keep saying it.
I'm ready to hear it now.
All right, so you ready to hear it? Here's Brick Body Complex by Open Mike Eagle. So you kind of heard it there. Was maybe the best example. I apologize, but it was definitely, you can kind of hear
An
it in the
example
background.
nonetheless.
Yes. What do you think?
I still stick to what I said. I really like the second song, 95 Radios, so much that this one was a little bit under that. I'm not saying this is a bad song, but
Yeah.
still, the 95 Radios was the best to me.
Yeah.
This one had a fun, great hook. I don't know, fun, but it had a good hook.
It definitely, like, when you say fun, I kind of disagree with you. It's definitely not- It's
My bad to everyone. Like that was
Yeah.
the worst song. That was the worst word to choose.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun. Actually, that's one of the
But
the
it's-
hardest.
But I think it'll get
guess.
stuck in my head for a very long time.
I think he meant the hook is catchy.
Yeah, it's like it's like an earworm.
Yeah, it is an
From your
earworm.
singing,
But
Definitely not fun though.
what you were saying,
My
Isma?
I said spares from your singing, but I like that song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
That is
I
my
gotta
favorite
give you
song.
that.
That's my favorite song on the album.
You think so?
Yeah.
Have you listened to it all the way through?
Bits and pieces, and then of what I've listened to, this is my favorite.
Yeah, I think either 95 Radios or this song or the last song I played for you guys last week. Listen to that one if you want to hear it. I'm not gonna play it again. That's one thing I'm never gonna do. I'm never gonna play a song more than once on this radio station.
And you never should.
Yeah, because I'm tired of radio stations, playing the same songs all the time.
Yeah, you have to be the one to make a change.
Exactly. That's like I want to have my own thing here. I don't want to be playing top 40s or whatever. They play that way too much. So yeah, I kind of want to talk about the narrative of what's going on aside from just
inform me. Or inform us, everyone out there listening.
So it's not really too much of a narrative. It's just kind of like his life. So like the first song is called Legendary Iron Hood. Like again, it's talking about like his home, like the hood he lived in, and like it was legendary for him. Like that's kind of what he's saying. Next song is called. It's like very different because that song is very very much about like him feeling at home here, and the next song is called How Could Anybody in parentheses feel at home. Next song's called Hymnal, and the next song actually is a really good song that I wasn't able to play. It's called No Selling. And then parentheses, Uncle Butch pretending it didn't hurt. So it's basically what's going on here is him describing his life in the projects and his family's life, like each different family members, and like just basically how it's affected them, like the entire structure of the way the state of Illinois and Chicago dealt with low income families, and it's really like a political statement.
And he's speaking from experience too.
Yeah,
So.
and that's something I really expect because I really respect. I mean, like I really like when rappers or I guess anybody in general like uses their experience to make art, and uses that art to make a difference.
Well, that's how it should be, If obviously like you should be wanting to bring people into your world and just being authentic about it. Like I don't see anyone calling out Open Mike Eagle for like being fake or whatever. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, for sure not.
he's definitely keeping it real,
Yeah,
And that's what I do enjoy about this stuff.
and what
Because he makes you want to listen too.
he does, like he really makes you want to listen not only to the music but what he's trying to say. Like he has one line that's like probably my favorite line on the entire album. So when he says, like this rap is just survival and the art is a bonus.
Oh wow, okay.
Right? Tell me that's a pretty good line.
Like he's actually doing it because he has to. He has.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like he really has like a choice.
It was his way out the projects.
Yeah. And he's using this escape that he has to like help other people who are in the same situation.
Yeah,
as him.
like the success, the glory, the.
I wouldn't really say he has
the-
much glory.
No, I was
yet.
gonna
He
say, or
definitely
maybe
does have
the
success.
critical reviews. You know, like we could talk about open mic. Like he's the greatest thing that ever happened. If he listens to this right now, but at the end of the day, he's like, thanks, man. That comes second. Like I'm just doing it because I had to.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
He didn't do it for that score on Pitchfork.
He's not doing
He
it for
didn't-
me to have him on the radio show.
Yeah.
The score on Pitchfork.
But if you want to come on the radio show, open mic.
Yeah, please. Like, let me know. I'd
If
love
you're
to have you on.
Yeah.
All right.
What if it happens?
But we know
bro?
he's got important things going on.
He does, and he has like he's actually doing a lot. Like aside from making music, like he's a very active person, like in his community.
It's great.
So the next song we're playing for you guys is "How Could Anybody Feel at Home," and I'm hoping this is a better example of the sound that I was trying to show on the last song. Here you go. Do you feel at home when you're listening to this song?
Oh my god, dude! Can I just say that I was all over 95 radios, but this song was something else. You know, we talked about the catchy hook, we talked about the great lyrics,
Check.
and we just talked
Check.
about like all around. Like we want to hear what open mic is saying.
And
you know,
check.
this song had it all.
It
all
really
right,
does.
every single thing that we probably liked out of the first songs that we were playing, it's all in this one. You know, so I think this is the highlight off of what the album is all about. You know.
Damn.
Yeah, I really actually like that song too.
Yeah, me and Ismail were both saying
it was
we
kind of
changed our minds.
It was kind of
Damn.
groovy. Yeah.
This
All
one's
right.
number one now.
I enjoyed it. Like
It is a great song.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
Damn, I honestly did not expect that much of a reaction.
No, I'm being real here. Like I actually really enjoyed that.
What about you?
Yeah, I like the tracks in the background. Like the production on that was really good.
It had
That
that-
one definitely did have the most layers.
It had that euphoric flute going on in the back too.
It's been a big year for flutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, flutes are definitely
Flutes been
coming
making
back.
waves, you know. Whether it's for freaking
Mask Off.
Portland, Mask Off. You got all these songs, man.
And you got open mic, man.
Yeah.
All right, so
Open mic trying to get in on the party.
our album of the week is Brick Body Kids Still Daydream by Open Mike Eagle.
In stores now.
In stores now. Be sure to buy it. Support your indie artists. He's an indie artist. Really really he needs your help. So buy his record. He can make more art. If
Yeah,
you
the
buy his
art
record.
comes second. He's
Help him
got-
survive. That's what
yeah.
that's what you're doing.
Survival comes first, guys. Remember that.
Break Body Kids Still Daydream by Open Mike Eagle. Now we're up to our 3 favorite tracks of the week.
Yeah.
Actually, no. First, we're doing honorable mentions.
Okay.
Honorable mentions. So our first honorable mention is Communicating by 100 Waters.
Ooh.
That was a good one. I played one of their songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember that. That was one of my favorite moments in the studio. I will say.
Why was that?
I just really enjoyed that song. It was the first time I heard it. I knew of 100 Waters. That was the first time I heard it with everyone, and I was thankful to enjoy that moment.
Was that the Max Westmark episode?
No.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a different
It
one.
was one of our
God.
earlier ones.
God.
That was a weird episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was like a Twilight Zone episode.
yeah, kind of. But I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that song that I played. It's called "Blanket Me," and they have another song called "Fingers," which is I recommend listening to. But I recommend listening to the entire album. Great album.
Definitely worthy of an honorable mention.
Yes. Another honorable mention is "Love What Survives" by Mount Kimby. Great album. Kind of weird. Definitely very avant-garde.
Yeah, please tell me more about this. I haven't really listened to it.
It was. I don't really know how to describe it. It's definitely it was an indie rock album. He kind of has like a weird, like abrasive sound to
Think
his
I'll like it?
vocals. I think you would like it. I think you would. I think Gabe would like it.
What about Ismail?
I don't know about if Ismail would like it. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to criticize you, Ismail.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
knows our
saying,
taste.
like,
Throwing shade.
not at all. Not at
It's
all.
no smoke
That
perp.
wasn't my. Oh my gosh.
What was that supposed to mean?
All right, real quick. Let me finish. So, one thing I
What
told
is
you.
that supposed to mean?
One thing I told you earlier, Gabe, that I'd like to tell my listeners is that his voice kind of sounds like if you took the sound of Death Grips, but like slow down his voice like 50%.
You see, when you said that was about this one
Yeah.
that you're talking about. Now you got me hooked. Like you got me interested.
But just his vocal work, like it's very like abrasive, and then the background is like a little different. But I did enjoy it. And then the third honorable mention, which is really my first honorable mention, like it was really
Best for
hard
last,
for me.
best for last, yeah.
Best for last. It was really hard for me to choose between this album that I'm about to tell you about and the album that I did play, and that's dedicated Bobby Johnson by Ariel Pink.
Bobby Jameson.
Bobby Jameson.
Yeah. But okay, can I just say that this album, since it's been mentioned on your show now, this is my favorite out of all the albums that have been mentioned on your show. Like this
Out of
actually
all
is my
8?
favorite out of every single
Every
album.
single thing?
Yes, every single thing.
Everything.
Yes, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm a huge Ariel Pink fan. Ariel Pink diehard.
Yeah,
and I'm
sorry I
glad that I
couldn't-
made an honorable mention.
Sorry I couldn't play it and I would have definitely played it if it wasn't the same week as this one. That one I did play, Break Body because Still Daydream.
I mean,
But
it'd
also,
be disrespectful to open mic. Too.
yeah, exactly. But also, like, I wasn't a big Ariel Pink fan before this album at all. Mainly because I didn't know about him, and then you introduced me to him. I didn't want to steal his thunder. I didn't want to steal your thunder. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
talked
I
about that
really
last week,
appreciate
though.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to steal your thunder. This is definitely like I gave 100% credit for Gabe to showing me this album, and I'm actually gonna play you my